That's fun.
Yeah, we had 2 crazy comebacks in a row. And speaking of races, we've got another one right now, ready to go. Aestolia and the
Really?
Whitley. So GG Piper, GG to 1UP 40.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, 1UP's here. We'll bring him
1UP
in
is
real
here,
fast.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to talk to 1UP yet in the tournament, so we were getting ready to move on. I was like, no, we got to talk. Hello.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Welcome. You had the lead in this one for a big chunk of it.
Oh man, I assume probably up until the boss.
Yeah, well, the log
Very
also
quickly.
was your undoing in the lead up to the boss.
Oh yeah, my favorite part was when it killed me. Like there was a small cutscene at the end,
Yes.
and it killed me in the middle of that. And it's like, oh, cool, neat.
Yep,
We couldn't
you
believe
just-
it.
You caught the ledge, and the log comes down, and there's like a red splash, and you just don't come back up. And
My chop was on the floor.
Well, it's mystery tournament for you.
so, did you feel like you had a good sense of like the controls in this game are very particular? Like you hit one button, and he'll run on the wall for like 3 seconds, right? Like, did you feel like you were able to sort of get in sync with what was going on?
I don't know. Like, I could feel my controls kind of having an influence on what was happening, but I wouldn't say necessarily like complete control what was going on.
Right. Yeah, I think I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it definitely was pretty particular. Like, some of the controls weren't quite what you expected. Like, I think to do the move where like he ran up the wall, you had to hit sideways in the A button or whichever button that maps to.
Piper
Yeah,
was also talking about that. Yeah, it seemed like it was a bit of a sticking issue for both of you.
Yeah, for sure.
So this was your second time out in Mystery Tournament, right?
Yeah.
So how was your experience overall coming back?
It was pretty good. I have to say, like, you never know quite what to expect with a mystery tournament game, and I have to say, Prince of Persia for the PSP is definitely not what I was expecting at all. So, it
Whatever
is
it
kind
is.
of fun. It is kind of fun to, to play all these random things that you probably wouldn't ever even have heard of. Well, I mean, not Prince of Persia, of course, but, other games that you wouldn't have heard of probably at all. So, it's kind of fun to see what all is out there that you might not have seen otherwise.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good experience with it. Thank you so much for playing. Congratulations, Piper. You're gonna move on. You're gonna face the loser of, I don't know, some match that I don't have time to look up. So good. Best of luck in that match. And thank you both so much for a great race and for coming to talk to us.
Yeah, GG. Both of you.
Yeah, thanks, and GG's.
So this next race, we've already got the players' cards on screen very briefly, but we're gonna have to jump right into the gameplay because this thing is really about to go. This is Aestolia versus TheWhitley, and they're playing not Dreamhook. I think it's called Project Pinkhook.
It used to be called Project Pinkhook. Now it's called Dreamhook because it's a fully out.
Oh, okay.
It was a demo originally, and now the game is released.
Wherever fine products are sold.
Yeah, it's free actually. The game is called Dreamhook, so you might recognize this if you've seen Project Pinkhook before.
So this was submitted with a goal that required players to like hex edit their save file mid race or something.
No,
And
no.
we just looked at that and we were like, no, this is Mystery Tournament 14. Me and Hopscotch looked at it and we were like, no. and just rejected it on the spot. So I have rejected this game, but I have no idea what it's even like. So this is a treat.
Oh yeah, so this is you're not doing anything like that in this race. Basically, now that this is fully released, I think just this year it was released. So
I gotta say right off the bat, this is giving me there's a SNES game that's just like
Umihara
this.
Kawase.
Yes.
Totally.
Love it.
So basically, yeah, they pulled the in the Blind-O-Matic channel where we can pull official MT previous races. We got they pulled this race, and I said to Persagix, who submitted this eventually, I said, I saw that this was fully released, but I haven't had time to test it. Do you want to write something up and submit it? And he was like, yeah. And here we are. So this was submitted with beat endings A, B, and C. But the thing about ending C is that it's really easy to mess up, and then you just lose you have to start the game over because it's about taking the right route through the game. So we cut that back to just A and B.
Makes sense. So TheWhitley had it appeared to be a really big lead on stream here because Aestolia was pretty late to start and has now gone into a menu and okay, it's still going to be able to continue here. Okay. But like caught up though. So I think that probably means Aestolia is ahead once we look at how long she's actually been playing the game.
Yeah, I agree that ending C was fun. So basically, yeah, they only have one route that they need to worry about, and you'll notice it's in the pace bin. This game has a lot of split routes, but it's really pretty easy to keep track. They're keeping it pretty light as far as the sort of maneuvers that they're doing with the grapple, but you can really do some pretty impressive stuff. Like Aestolia does not have to fall back down there and can come back on the left side with the momentum, but it is a little difficult. Yeah, if you look at the pace bin there, Persagix, they were definitely warned about the door that sends you back to level 1. And it's a pretty hard door to get to anyway. You wouldn't take it on accident, but it's always good to warn. So yeah, basically, if you look at the pace bin, which I think we have pinned, there are two routes. Ending A is take all accessible green doors until room 4, and then you take the brown door in room 4, and then you just follow the path to the end. Ending B is you go to the same place, but you split off from ending A and take the green door. And then you just keep taking green doors until you get to the end.
All right, brown doors for now then. TheWhitley having trouble catching this wall on the way down.
Yeah, so right now you want to ignore that door. Because you take green doors until you get to the split off. But
green until brown, then all brown.
Yeah, exactly.
So the blue stuff you cannot grapple onto.
Yeah, you
oh,
can't
nice
grapple on the
launch.
ice.
Oh, but I think that grapple from Aestolia wanted to go right instead of left.
Yeah, so the controls in this are kind of interesting. You just grapple in whatever direction you're pointing, and you can grapple with like every button. Like you can press jump again to grapple. You can press the different grapple button to grapple. But then there's also like shortcuts you can bind that specifically do up right and up left grapple without you having to press the stick in any direction, so that can be kind of useful.
Sounds like a thing a speedrunner asked for, and they put it in.
It does. Oh, this is the kind of neat thing from Whitley here. And here we go. Is if they go that way, they're going to go to ending B. If they go in the brown door, they're going to go to ending A. I guess I didn't specifically say you have to do them in order, but it would be nice if they did that for the stream purposes.
All right, brown door taken on the A path. Aestolia into this door. So is one screen behind.
Well, we'll see if both of them read the pace bin.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to go both ways eventually, so. it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. The Whitley's in
What
quite a
kind of stuff
situation
here?
here.
Yeah.
You can get out of it.
Yeah, so you can't like just jump out of a grapple.
You can't. No.
You have to like swing your way out of here. Well, that's not the way to do it.
And if it's not obvious, these horrible-looking monstrosities will kill you.
So Aestolia is taking the bottom route to the door, which is going to get to the correct door faster than going up and around. Oh, it feels so bad in a grapple game that preserves your momentum to do this high swing and then come down and like bonk your head and lose all of your speed and all that
Yeah.
momentum.
It also seems like if you do a high-speed bonk, like the grapple releases.
Oh, nice.
No, you have to choose to release it. It's just sort of...
Okay.
It's just a little finicky, you know. It's easy to miss on your grapple. There's little checkpoint things. The Whitley got one.
Nice sight reading that section. Aestolia make up a lot of ground. Is still trailing by that one screen though. This will save if you wait for this platform to go all the way around, but I think a respawn would have been faster. Well, it does have the key though. Maybe it's worth it.
Oh, I just missed it.
Oh, the save.
Ah!
Squish! Oh! It's got those sky blazer toes.
And then, yeah, absolutely. So the problem with the key here is, so the key just kind of gets dropped like where you were. So
Oh.
you got to get back. Oh, nice! What a move.
Okay.
Never mind. Not a problem.
That could
at
have been a
all.
really awkward situation, and the Whitley
Yeah.
just resolved it. The
Aestolia
door
tried-
doesn't have a floor.
Aestolia tried to jump the final length and just short.
Oh, I think you jump left here and then grapple. Oh, okay, grapple up. That's
No,
also
you
gonna
just
work.
have to pass it with the key once to unlock the door, and that's ending A. Pretty short.
Does say ending A.
Ending B is a bit longer, but you have to play through the first few levels again. So we'll see how the improvement can sort of improve the way that they get through these levels. Already,
game like
seem-
this,
seeming more
they are
comfortable.
literally like gods compared to how they were when they started the game.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you don't immediately die when you touch the
You
mets at the bottom.
you do, but it's just that the hitbox of it is like inside of it. Just the edges are safe, but you do immediately die if you get far enough in. Ooh, look at this key location for Aestolia.
Yeah, I would just reset this.
The only thing you can grapple on to reach it is a moving platform that's moving down.
Yeah, this is
Oh! Okay,
Okay, but the
That's-
key has been moved.
that's better.
You can use that stable platform now to grapple and grab it. But during this time, the Whitley making their way through towards the B ending.
Yeah, there's a bit of a shortcut you can take on that screen, but you don't have to.
having a little bit of trouble with judging like your momentum with your jumps. It seems like.
Ooh, okay, so the Whitley was able to recover that, which is nice. Oh, geez, okay. Looking good.
Aestolia's had enough of messing around with this key.
Yeah, so the brown doors are two-way doors, as in you can go back through them, and the green doors are not. The Whitley with a nice strategy there to get the key and then just come right back up. The fact that the doors, you can go back through them, isn't relevant until you try and go for ending C.
Aestolia holding on to the edge for dear life.
Squishing the sprite even.
Oh no. Oh, wait, the key went up pretty high, but still resets the room. It doesn't take that long. Why not?
Yeah. The door
The
was
door.
running away from Whitley there. And here, now that we're in this room, we're just going to go the other way.
Drifted backwards into that big spiky balloon. Somehow, Aestolia catches the very bottom corner of this thing. Just a dead drop onto the key.
This is why we need a replay function. We need to see that again.
Has
Yeah,
enough
it's
space
true.
underneath even. There's the B door now for the Whitley, so we got some new content.
And so the instructions
Ooh.
here are just take all green doors. Eventually there's a very different looking green door that's all broken looking. And you don't want to take that because that sends you back to level 1.
Whitley's going for some cheese here. That is going to work.
That's incredible, actually. That's way faster than doing that level.
Yeah, you don't know what's over there on the right.
Oh, nice. Caught himself. Oh, wow.
Got something. It's not... Oh, it wasn't attached to the floor, though, so it wasn't enough to pull himself up. If it's on the wall, you're kind of out of luck. But if it's on the floor, you can pull yourself all the way around the corner and onto the floor.
Yeah, so in this room, there is a checkpoint. The Whitley's not going for it, which I think is probably okay. Although it is taking them quite a few tries.
Throw your body at this.
There we go.
Expert. Aestolia has been on this one screen for so long.
She keeps getting caught under these moving pillars and under this stationary platform entirely.
The
It's
Whitley's
she's
cheese
relying
at this
on
level was not useful.
I don't know.
So that's that broken door you don't want to take. I included a picture of it in the paste bin, so it should be pretty clear. And we're moving on.
Yeah, I think Aestolia finally realized, like, I'm gonna try to take the high road whenever I can. Uh-oh, this jump is so small, it was not enough.
That's the thing. It keeps relying on the jump physics, and I think you just have to go for it by grappling the higher platforms.
Door is locked for the Whitley.
Oh no, this
Guessing there's a
picture's
key
too
over to
wide.
the
We
right.
can't see the timer.
Yeah, it's pretty small down there.
Yeah, and you don't want to take that door anyway. At this point, all green doors.
So that would be the C door then?
No, that's actually a different one. So maybe there's an ending D too. I'm not sure. I don't know where that goes.
Interesting.
Oh no, okay.
Nice, got the
Aestolia-
checkpoint
It's the
with
checkpoint.
the key.
Smooth jams. It's
Not
the
a
checkpoint, but that key is still
Not a
potentially
horrible
going to be in a
with
bad
those
spot.
ones that move down. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can easily jump back up there.
Transfers over to the left. One's
Gets
going
the
one
center.
grapple. Perfect.
Makes
Perfect
it.
control.
Oh no.
The Whitley with multiple head bonks.
But the
Ends up
key
in
was
the
in the
soup.
door, so she doesn't need to worry about the key anymore. She just
It's
needs
true.
to get
The,
to the door.
the door is unlocked.
Well, really tried to gun it for the door. The Whitley having a lot of trouble with this sort of pillar-to-pillar transfer maneuver.
Yeah. The pillar transfer technique by accident.
That's ending A for Aestolia.
Still a pretty big lead for the Whitley.
It is, but like, I wouldn't say a bad performance. Like that's still like 15 minutes. That's still
Yeah.
respectable.
It's just it would be. I think it's gonna be difficult to catch up at this point, but we'll have to see.
I mean, if she blitzes through these early levels and the Whitley stays kind of stuck here, then it's definitely possible.
But yeah, if anyone thinks this game looks interesting, ending C is really interesting to kind of puzzle out how to find, and apparently there's even more hidden stuff, so I'd recommend it. free.
Yeah, there was another green door over there. Wow.
Really not elegant, but the Whitley has managed to throw his body into the corner of each of these things, and
Yeah,
that's going to be enough to get across.
So Hectate, that's exactly what's happening, and the issue is I have to switch it to something else. I can't just switch it to nothing, which is what I wanted to do. Let's put this. Maybe people will think that it means that the logo is empty. And not that the game was called empty, which is the real case.
Isn't this the logo for a game called Empty?
It is, but maybe now no one will know.
I'm sorry, I ruined the bit.
Whitley almost, I think, could have found a way to save himself.
Yeah,
Well,
and is
big
nearly,
launch from Aestolia.
This is not a super long goal. I think Whitley is going pretty fast. But in general, I think is probably not. There's not a whole lot more rooms.
Got a new screen.
Looks like you could
There's a lot
definitely cheese
going
this
on.
one. I don't know if Whitley's going to, but
Yeah, it's going to.
yep. Oh, up there. Okay. I didn't expect that, but I like it.
Aestolia taking this room the same way again.
Yeah, it's just the little optimizations that have made a huge difference for the Whitley. You got to go really far here.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you have to start underneath the platform here and not on top. I think your swing point just needs to be a little bit lower to get the right angle.
The
Like,
further
this is probably
right
possible,
as well.
but oh, he's trying to go up. That's
Yeah,
a
he's
pretty
trying
big
to
jump.
swing himself. I think he can do it though.
You could maybe even, like, swing yourself up into the air and then come down with even more speed and then swing again. And
Yeah, you definitely could.
Definitely.
you want to probably be rotating counterclockwise.
I don't think that's necessary though. I think if you just, because there doesn't seem to be a discrete wall on the left edge. He can just keep going.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but your launch point is going to be further from where you're trying to get.
Well, if he still lands on like that wall, that rock ceiling over there, he can just walk to the left and get out.
I went under. So, yeah, there we go. You don't need to... Jeez, really playing fast and loose with that. Okay. Going straight up the middle. I like that.
Aestolia getting close to starting the ending B content.
So I never did this little middle strat that Aestolia and the Whitley are both doing. I like it. I always just kind of went around, but...
Well, the hook just detached. I think wanted really quickly to detach and then refire the grappling hook, and the rapid inputs included an extra input at the end to detach again.
Yeah, that can be hard to control, especially if you're pressured.
I think the Whitley wants to grapple there onto the floor there. The corner here might still work.
Yeah, you have to go under to get... Oh, well, or you go over, but you can go to the underside of this thing, too. There we go.
Aestolia doing the same, or was trying to do the same thing the Whitley did to get through this level.
Yeah, and it's not like this is a long level, but just think, just going over to the left. A little bit faster. Ooh!
Oh! Oh, the checkpoint's right there, though. Okay.
Checkpoint's right there, yeah.
It took the Whitley a little bit to get the proper swing. Like, without the death, it would have been pretty comparable, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. This part's pretty difficult because it's hard not to get squished.
Adam Plate says, this looks awesome. So for him and anyone just joining us, this is free.
Yep.
You can just get this right now and play it.
And we're not doing the whole thing. There's secrets to find, which were too secret for us.
I don't know
this
why
was
you
initially
guys
called
keep going.
Project Pink Hook when we played it, but now it's out.
I don't know why you keep emphasizing that the game is free. Like, the whole tournament is just games that everyone can play for free.
It's true.
That's the
It's
whole
just
point
we
of the
played this as a demo, and then, like, it actually came out. And normally when that happens, it's a paid game. But in this instance, it's still a free game.
What's different about it?
There's just more levels and stuff. I don't think it's significantly different.
The way we're trying to judge this. There we go. And I think you just had to fall.
Ooh, little
Apple
late.
down, nice touch.
Yeah, I don't think it actually made a difference, but I do like that they did it.
I did like going up to the ceiling, because the higher you are, the more speed you're going to have by the
Yeah.
time you hit the point where the floor is.
I just think they need to let go when it gets like halfway to the left. Just did it.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. And that's it. That's ending B. That's a
Oh,
dot
if
done.
you run, you keep your speed, and so Aestolia, but you're not supposed to go along the bottom here. You're supposed to grapple, and then you build up the speed while it's not going so well. But a lot of different ways to play this game. The Whitley's way worked out for him.
Very
Absolutely.
interesting game.
And we'll keep watching here. We've got another
Here we
race
go.
in 14 minutes.
Look at the speed from Aestolia. Almost too much speed for the end there. This jump looks bigger than it has been in the
Whoa.
past. It's almost like your forward speed is giving you more vertical jump height or something.
I would say it is. Catches it? Oh, just barely.
Whitley invoking Blaster Master in the race comment. Is that a reference to like the character's hair looking like the helmet on Blaster Master Kid?
I would have said Commander Keen.
First try checkpoint. Oh, surprise, that block goes down. Nice reaction.
She gonna one and done this?
Whoa!
She does.
That was not easy. Had very little momentum to work with and needed every ounce of it. And then the cheese right up to the door?
Wow. You gotta feel good about that. Right there.
Not too much of ending B left.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive. It's a
No, did the hard part. Just needed to grapple straight up.
Hello, the Whitley.
Hello.
How
This
did
looks
you-
fun.
Yeah.
This was a super fun game.
Yeah, I
I can say
highly
it's-
recommend finding ending C, and then maybe even more. There was a locked door I saw in this playthrough, which I don't know where it goes. So
Yeah. There look like there's little like collectible things hidden around too, right? Little like triangles.
yeah, I think so. I couldn't figure out how to collect them though. So maybe maybe you need to get A, B, and C first.
How has Aestolia been doing in the race?
Surprisingly, in World B, and like in the ending B levels. I actually beaten your times in some of these levels, but
Oh wow.
struggled with the key level in World A, where you have to bring the key all the way across the screen. And
the
that's
last
kind of what
ending
did it.
A, yeah. Otherwise, very good performance from both of you.
Nice.
Were there
Well,
any?
yeah, I guess there's easy and hard. Hard is like different. You can unlock different grapples. I don't totally know how that works.
Yeah. I saw there was like the pace bin or Rentry says something about like just choose easy mode, but then you can also just in options menu has an easy mode tick. I don't know what that means. I didn't touch it. I just left it there.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you interpreted it that way. That's confusing. I did not know there was a second sort of easy mode in the game.
Huh. Wonder what that is.
I'm wondering if it's like a grapple thing mechanic, maybe.
Yeah, I think you can unlock an Umihara Kawase style grapple that's more like the...
That's fantastic.
But I think, you know, if anyone's ever played that game, it's a lot harder to control than this, but...
Yeah, that's like my brother, Arc Blister. That's the game that he played a whole lot of. I think he's played all of them, and he actually, he said in chat even, he said he ran the first one, but...
Oh, wow.
That's why this game, I'm like, this looks kind of familiar, but I'm like, I haven't played this, right? He's like, no, we don't even know this game.
Yeah, so the demo of this called Project Pink Hook has been in... I don't know if it was in top 8 or just in MT at some point, but the game got released this year, and it's got a little bit more content. I think all the hard mode stuff is new. And then, Ending C has like a boss, and that definitely wasn't in it before.
He's on the hard level now. This one that...
Yeah, the final one.
Oh, this is the final level? Okay, yeah. It's not like it's super, super hard to grasp what you need to do, but the timing on a couple things is infuriating.
Yeah,
the
this
grapple
is a
just
game...
retracts so slowly.
It's kind of an interesting game, because all the grapple mechanics are there, but they didn't make a whole lot of levels. It'd be cool to see a little bit more fleshed out.
Oh,
Yeah.
just barely gets clipped.
Yeah, is trying to use the jump at the end to propel the last little distance, which is a good idea, but it probably wasn't even necessary that time.
No,
And then
what I
did it too early.
Yeah, what I found on this one was, it's better to just zip up if you don't already have momentum. Like, you just pull yourself all the way up. But on the large block, where you have to fall all the way down, I got there, once or twice, and got crushed by it both times. And then I did the same thing the third time, thinking, oh, I gotta grapple down. And then the grapple didn't reach. But then I fell and made the fall anyways. And I was like, what? Hey, hold on a second. Like, so the timing is really tight.
Yeah, someone was saying you had to Mega Man it, which is referring to Mega Man speedruns when you jump and you fall faster after having jumped because you have more time to build up momentum. And I do think that if you do that on the right, if you jump into the gap, that's what I did.
I never even thought of it, but that's amazing.
I thought you were doing it intentionally when you grappled onto the ceiling and pulled yourself really high.
I tried that initially, but I didn't think I was going to build up enough speed. But then I never thought, that it's just enough. Like, it didn't quite dawn on me that the fall speed increase was going to be enough. I thought I was going to have to do something. I was like, I wonder if I, like, grapple and, like, I was going to try and, like, fling myself a little. That was the grapple attempt. Looks like he's trying to go above.
There's a little trophy up there.
Found a little Easter egg up there. Nice.
Okay.
Dang, he wins. He found the trophy.
Oh man, yeah. Aestolia beat you.
She got it. She got the trophy. That's it. She wins the whole tournament, actually.
Yeah, it's over.
MT, it was actually the hidden in-game Easter egg.
Time to go home, people. Everyone's fired.
Ready 0017. Oh. I like the idea of trying to go along the top, but once you get like a couple of these grapples, it's not so bad. I wonder if he's also on controller. Like, it sounded like we were both playing on controller.
I don't know what she's playing on.
Okay, yeah, that because I was on controller and I noticed like the one thing that's notorious is not getting directly up on the joystick. Like it's just I don't know if anyone else has that problem.
Oh,
Or,
it was
you have
like snapping out at the diagonal because you were a tiny bit to the right,
yeah,
sort of
I
thing.
was like, and it's not like it's a bad control. Like it's a brand new controller, so it's just my personal habit of kind of like you get slack as you hold it, and so you kind of your thumb ends up slightly off. So it's like I was aiming weird angles that I'm like, I just need to shoot straight up in this spot. Ooh,
All right.
you can save it. I believe in you. Yo, let's go.
I was having a lot of trouble even getting into the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why I used the right wall instead of this side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like if you fall the second you're available to fall, it seemed to like it let you get all the way down. Otherwise, you kind of gotta grapple a little bit. Okay. Oh,
Gives
she's on
herself
top of
some
there again.
slack.
Oh,
Oh, she had it.
She. That's the one thing I wish I turned off. Ooh. I wish I turned off that I forgot is turn off jump to grapple. That is when you're expecting to not grapple and then you accidentally grapple because you hit jump. And it's kind of like a like a buffering input issue, I guess, where like you're prepping your jump and you hit it maybe too soon.
Oh, yeah,
And,
okay.
like, that happened a couple times where like I didn't intend to grapple and then I'm like, oh, I grappled nothing, or I grappled and then I was just falling because I timed it wrong. Oh, let's go. Oh, she almost had that. Oh.
Have you played? I mean, we were talking about some of the other grapple games. I mean, maybe Arcless is an influence with having
Yeah,
speedrun a couple. So have you played other grapple games?
Yeah, I've played a couple. Like I haven't played a ton. Like I know he's played more than I have, but I've definitely searched out a couple just to try and recommend to him at points.
Oh,
And like I mean, obviously streamers, like that's one that it's the base. It's not swinging grapple, but it's it's the grapple game for him. So I had to learn that. And then there's what is it? There's like a 3D one that was in like a race that I think he got a race before. It's one of those ones that like Maurice loves it because it's like a 5-minute race.
oh, Verlet Swing probably.
Maybe, yeah. It was like it's super cool to watch. It's just such a short race, but man, is it wild. And I was like, I tried that one after watching everyone play it, and I was like, man, it looks super fun.
Aestolia is thinking about doing something.
Yeah.
Is tired of trying to just walk into the hole.
Maybe she's gonna go for like the fall speed kind of. See, I was thinking if you grapple down, you can get a little bit of that speed boost from the initial grapple. So it's like if I can grapple like lower either the bottom platform or lower on the large block, I can just yoink myself down enough to just make it all the way.
Yeah. The retract on the grapple seems to... Oh, where are we going? What is the plan here? I understand it's difficult, but I don't know.
I think the plan was trying to like see if the underside actually had collision.
It's like a gamble.
I think Brilliant Swing was a bit too short for a race, but super fun to watch. It was like once the person got a lead, they had the lead. Oh. Ooh, really? Anyways. I'm surprised, like this is the only level that seems to really have held her up at this point.
Yeah, there was the one during the race, the big long section at the end of A where you need to bring a key. And then was really, really cooking through the back half of B.
Yeah, it seems like the sticking points for Aestolia are just the final levels of each ending. Other than that, she seemed to really just plow through most everything else.
Nice.
Almost just
Yeah.
fell through the gap with good timing there.
Oh, is she gonna try the right? Oh! I'm like just a second behind because I opened the stream. Well, because I have the stream on Twitch open, and it's just it's heartbreaking when you see someone get like right there.
Yeah, this is not one of those games that'll kind of like eject your hitbox if you're close enough. It will just get you.
I think there was a couple spots that, yeah, I was debating. I'm like, I wonder if I can just like cheese it out, but yeah, you realize it just crunches you. That's it. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like
Don't tell me we're going over the top again. Oh, okay, the jumps. The jump is the right idea. And there it is.
Done.
Yo.
The end? Question mark?
Not that at all.
I'm in the wrong race chat looking for the dot dot. It's a 3643 from Aestolia. We'll see if she wants to come in and chat.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a super fun game. I definitely think that was a good race game.
We got no other matches on the schedule for tonight too, so we're in no rush to move on. Well, I do have a ping here actually. Hold on. Never mind. There is another match coming up,
Someone's sneaking.
There is.
but I think we'll still have time to talk if
We
she wants
do have
to.
time, but there's another match coming and getting set up right now, so stay tuned. The
That's
final one
exciting.
of the night is happening now. That's on the schedule. It's
Well, I
gonna
thought
be-
this was the final one of the night, so who knows?
Well, this
Yeah,
was on the schedule.
Get wild.
Was it? Oh, someone deleted it off the what's visible on the schedule already.
Polk Kisune versus White Panther.
I wish people wouldn't be so aggressive about that. I use that information for stuff.
If you're seeing that, you might be using the old. We changed the way that the schedule displays, where you don't have to manually do it anymore. Now it just pulls.
Oh Jesus, my mouse cursor had like scrolled down maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what happened.
Anyways.
No, I didn't have it scrolled. It's there. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's it. Congratulations, TheWhitley. You played super good. Congratulations, you're moving on to face.
you very much.
I looked at it and I
You are
I don't-
fighting the
it's
loser of
Okami.
match 159.
I
right.
believe I'm fighting Okami of Games next. It's a,
Yes, there it is. That's a tough matchup.
It's a tall order, yeah.
Yeah, best of luck.
Look it's the tournament of upsets. I'm banking on it. Surely he's going down.
Okay, yeah, you're fighting the next match. You're fighting either Drax or Nico Jazz after their match.
What? That's not right. You're in the wrong part of the bracket. After Okami of Games, it's either
I'm looking at Piper versus what?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Shrambles, Kieran H, or Blade Twin Swords after Okami of Games. But
Wow.
anyway,
It's not like
whoever.
it's much easier. That's it's still difficult no matter who I'm up against at this point, right?
Well, you're in winners 4 now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's time to
Step it up, yeah.
it's time to step it up. So, even if you lose, you're not out of it yet. Which
Yeah,
means
I think
Aestolia is not out of
What's
it yet
exciting is if I lose to Okami and Arc Bliss wins his next match, we're matched up again, I believe.
either. Oh.
Oh, same house.
So,
Can your
yeah.
bandwidth handle it?
I think we got okay download. It's just if Rogers wants to mess with the upload, we get those really weird like highs and lows.
Okay.
So I got hopes. He's got to win
Fingers
2
crossed.
matches. Oh, Jesus. yeah.
Well, best
Might
of
have
luck.
Might have to
Yeah,
visit
man.
a friend's house just to race
Yeah.
video games.
I'll export him out, send him to someone with better internet.
And then the Whitley, I'm always cheering for you because you knocked me out of Mystery Tournament 15 with Archer McLean's Mercury.
Oh yeah.
So, if
That was
you
a
do
fun
awesome, that means I'm, as far as people know, I'm just barely below you in skill level. So, I'm always cheering for the Whitley.
There you go.
Yeah.
Secret
All right.
attack of MT. Well, it's been good. I'll hop out of here so you guys can get ready for your next game, I guess.
All right. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.